the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 7. Babylon had been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Okay, first and foremost, I'd like to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Shemar HaKodash, double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone, and salutation to the icons that's pushing the truth and sincerity. Lord willing, this video be edifying first and foremost to the whole elect, then to those that cleave to the body. And Trump says Babylon is in a golden age. Yeah, a failure. Forgot to add that in on. Alright, so I'll dive into this this article today, this insert, and Lord willing, to be edifying.
In the past 6 months, the price of breakfast items has fallen 14%. Bread prices are down. Dairy prices are down. And the price of eggs has declined 86% since March, and much more than that since when I took over. Because when I took over, it was an egg crisis, as we said. And I want to give a very special thanks to McDonald's for slashing prices for your most popular items, bringing back extra value meals, and I hear you're recommitting to the affordable options of Americans that we really know and love, all of the items that we love. And I hear that McDonald's is playing a very big role in that. We're getting prices down for this country, and there's no better leader or advocate than McDonald's.
Man, it's advertising or advocating McDonald's as the face of lowering their prices, man. Which we already know, if you eat McDonald's, all right, you could very well be eating people, man. And that's along with anything we eat, right? So it ain't just McDonald's in general, but I mean, shit, McDonald's is just the mascot, all right, for the lowest of the low on the earth, man, as far as food goes. All right, but if this devil got to remind you that the prices are getting lower, remember he was the one that sent all the tariffs out to China and to these different places that, because America is an import country. All right, they get everything imported in. You see, but he put tariffs on the same people, right, to cause to put strain on the food market. To put you people in the squeeze. But he says the prices are coming down, right? America is in a golden age. Now, let's look at this here. Let's get golden, made of gold, right? The online etymology, right? It says the forms meaning made of gold by adding in woody, lead, waxen, olden. Okay, made of silver, made of stone, etc., as of the color of gold, of excellent, precious, best, most valuable, that of favorable, auspicious. Golden mean avoidance of access, right? Excess. Avoiding of excess, the period of past perfection. Well, you're right. See, from a concept found in Greek and Latin writers, and since an old age. Yeah, America had waxed old. All right, due to the fact of the prophecy, more or less or more over. But this place has waxing old. All right, they waxing old in their ideas, in the infrastructure. All right, the morale. See, evil was set to be for a particular time. It wasn't gonna be for forever. All right. So America has been in a fallen state. So what's golden about it? All right. Here, people are complaining. People broke. All right. It's just been broken promises after broken promises. All right, people are full of the jab. There's no way this place is in a golden-like state, man. All right, you'll be a damn fool to believe that. See that? Let's get back to this. Jeremiah 7:51 and 8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her. Take bone for her pain, if so she may be healed. So, if America is coming back And America in the scriptures is known as Babylon, the daughter of Babylon, mother of harlots. All right. So it says that if it's falling, how in the hell is it? If it's in a golden age, it's likened unto being what? Healed. It's coming back to the heights of its strength. In other words, it's strong, right? Gold is strong when it endure the things it need to endure. And America hasn't endured or weathered the storm of her collapse, right? Because if she do that, then she would upset biblical prophecy, right? There's no remedy for this place, man. In the NLT. But suddenly Babylon too has fallen. We for give her medicine, perhaps she can be healed. Nah. So Trump is talking in direct in reverse of what the Heavenly Father said. And that's why we don't believe you. We need more people, right? Verse 9. We would have healed Babylon, talking about the Lord through the angels, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go everyone into his own country, for her judgment reaching unto heaven and is lifted up even to the sky. So everybody who was here, all right, which made this place golden, which really the Israelites made it golden, all right, because they built this place up, all right, and they being the chief merchants of the cities, of the world, all right, they trading, was at put them on top of the world, all right, but the Lord brought their merchantship down, right? The Lord made it to, he put a stranglehold on the ports, the things we get in and out, all right, and the Lord did that through these devils, but nonetheless, it's for to fulfill his will, you see? Now let's read some of this article I got here. It says President Donald Trump said on Monday that the U.S. is in the era of economic prosperity as prices are coming down. Really? Really? This is also the golden age of America because we are doing better than we've done as a country. Really? Anybody with eyes and ears understand this is a goddamn lie. And how the man or the king of your this is your king. How in the hell he just get on here and do a blatant lie? Didn't advocate of McDonald's as saying the prices go down. Come on, man. It's mockery. It says, Trump said while addressing affordability in front of key political figures and McDonald's franchises and executives in Washington at the McDonald's Impact Summit. Prices are coming down and all of that stuff. Trump told audience members that inflation is normal after dropping from its highest level in more than 40 years. Who even say we in inflation, right? But the inflation is coming by way of the what? The tariffs, man. All right? Tariffs is not more than but inflation. Trump tariff revenue has skyrocketed in just a few months, soaring past 2024 levels. See? While inflation has dropped significantly from the high of 9.1 in June of 22, the largest increase since 1981, it remains elevated, forcing households to continue cutting back on discretionary spending. See? In recent months, inflation has even trended higher as tariffs raised costs for businesses and subsequently passed on to customers. In September, inflation reached 3% for the first time since February, above the Federal Reserve 2% target rate, man. Right? U.S. household debt hits a new record. NY Fed finds, man. Okay? A November report by the Federal Reserve Bank of New York revealed that American households' debt burdens increased to the highest level on record in the third quarter, man, of 2025. U.S. consumer sentiment also declined to its lowest level in more than 3 years and near an all-time low as household concerns about the economy mount. And there you go. See? go here. Still, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent promised relief for American wallets in 2026, telling Fox News earlier this month it would be a blockbuster year. Hey. Now, America not coming out of this downtrodden state. All right? She ain't coming back up. This is it. Okay? Let's get this. Let's go here. All right. In Revelation 17:4. Start at 1. And there came one of the 7 angels with the 7 vials and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither. I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. Great whore is America. You know, aka Babylon. You know, EU and the NATO. All right? And it says, sitting upon many waters. Waters are people, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication, her democracy, all right, and amongst her other things. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet colored beast, full of the name of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. All right, NATO and the EU, along with her. NATO and the European Union. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls. See, she once looked good, having a golden cup in her hand, but it was full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. You see that? See, that golden cup was, as it looked as though it was good, right? You know? It looked as though if it was good. So now you can't fool nobody, Trump. And upon her forehead was the name written, here we go, Mystery Babylon, right? There's a lot of mystery, you know, when John wrote it, because it had yet to come to pass, because Babylon had already been up, all right? So when John saw this, why would it be called Mystery Babylon? Because it was the what? It was America. Mystery Babylon the Great. See? Why they put the great on it, or the daughter? Because Babylon was already here. Daniel, there's a couple other prophets prophesied during the time of Babylon, the Babylonian captivity. All right. So reason why John making reference to that, all right, is solely due to that. All right. It says, the great, the mother of harlots, and abomination of the whole earth. Right? This place is a filthy, wicked thing. Like you say, America was great when we was in chattel slavery. Chattel slavery. All right? It's over with for this place. See? Matter of fact, the Lord gonna stay in this place. Get out of here with this. This is Isaiah 23. Trump out here lying, man. And 7. Is this your joy city, whose antiquity is of ancient days? And that's why you use that golden word so loosely. All right? Because their antiquity is of ancient days. Let's get this in the NLT. All right? Is this silent ruin all that is left of your once joy city? What a long history was yours. What a long history was yours. Think of all the colonists you sent to distant places. See, it once was up and popping and running, all right? When you was colonizing this, doing the Spanish and French wars and, amongst your power, all right? And, you had your time, right? Right? Pillaging the lands, naming cities after yourself, streets. But now, all right, the tide have changed, all right? That's been a paradigm shift. Okay? Now your gold and your treasures is moth-eaten. Okay? Your riches is done. It says Tyre, who had taken his counsel against Tyre, the crowning city, whose merchants are princes whose trafficker are the honorables of the earth. See? So at the time, speaking of Tyree, all right, but the merchants was very honorable. All right, well, you know, as far as what they received, whose merchants are princes. See? Now, who's the prince? The prince of the air, the prince of this world, right? The banking elites. You can liken them to this time. It says Yahweh of hosts had purposed it to stain the pride of all glory, and Trump is very prideful, and to bring into contempt all the honorable of the earth. See? Pass through the land as a river, O daughter of Tarshish, there is no more strength. See? He stretched out his hand over the sea. He shook the kingdoms. You all right? The Lord had given commandment against the merchant city to destroy the strongholds thereof. See that? You see that? So, there you go, man. Right? So, America is in an olden age and shall wax worse and worse. So, I don't want what the Zada was that from. Next time I see Shalom.